Folks ask me to talk about palpitations and how they feel. Look, palpitations just means you're feeling your heartbeat. Now, lots say they feel it more often before going to bed, but that's usually because there's just less distractions and they're having it during the day. Let's start with atrial and ventricular premature contractions. Bum, 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 bum. There are slight differences the way it feels, but you won't be able to tell the difference. Atrial premature contractions come from the atrium, and almost everyone will have a few on a monitor. Almost everyone! Unless there's a large burden, it really doesn't mean much of anything, but people with a large burden may have a high risk of AFib down the line. VPCs, ventricular premature contractions, come from the ventricle, and about 70% of everyone has this. But it's how many? If you have more than 10,000 in a 24-hour or greater than 10% of all your beats, 1/3 of those people will have heart disease. And for those patients, you need to get an echo. For the people that have once in a while a few APCs or PVCs, most do not need echoes. Now, what if these beats occur in groups? Let's talk about the fast stuff. Atrial tachycardia, supraventricular tachycardia, which is a loop tachycardia around up above the ventricle, and ventricular tachycardia. Some of them are very dangerous. Atrial tachycardia, from the atrium, but you feel pretty good. It may come and go. Supraventricular tachycardia, faster, and you're not feeling so great. And ventricular tachycardia, fast, maybe even faster, and you can faint or worse. Okay? Now, once a patient asked me, hey, Dr. Levine, how do you know I didn't have ventricular fibrillation? And got kind of tough on me. I think I'm having recurrent ventricular fibrillation, and I guaranteed him he was not having recurrent ventricular fibrillation. He asked me why, and I said, you'd be dead. And that's the story. We're going to talk about atrial fibrillation. Here we go. I couldn't tap out AFib, so I tossed 2 sneakers in the dryer. That's what kind of AFib sounds like, really irregular, boom, boom, boom. I also enclosed what would look like on your Apple Watch. You'll see that. Now, rates can be anywhere from slow to very fast. Now, if I hear AFib, I'll open up my schedule that day for the patient and often prevent the dreaded ER visit. That's Mochi in the background. Hear that AFib? It's palpitations in under 3 minutes. If you're having lots of it, of course, seek care with your physician. Also, you might want to invest in an Apple Watch. I hope that helps.